Hi, this is Eric again, and I'm going to take, I don't know, just a few minutes in this short screencast to give you a tour of our course site. Um, when you log into the course, you're obviously in the course. If you're seeing this, you're always going to end up on the home page. Um, Down the middle here, you're going to see course news. I just put a sample news item here in the screencast. When you actually are watching this, you're going to actually see a welcome news item here. But Sean and I are going to use this course news to give you updates about the course. You know, the kinds of things that might be announcements given in class. So you should always read the course news every time you log in and scroll down, because if it's been a few days since you've logged in, there might be, more than one news item. So, always look at the news. We're going to use it to update you about things. Some other general things about how D2L, Desire to Learn, works. Across the very top, this is a black menu bar here. My Home will take you back out of our course to your My D2L area, where you can access all of your courses. Email. Your locker is really a place where you can upload files to. I'll let you experiment with that if you want to. Help desk. If you need to get to the help desk to ask questions about D2L or anything, you can do it through here. This blue area over on this side, you'll see this envelope icon. That's your email. And when you have email, it'll be yellow and flashing. So you should always, just eyeball up there every time you log in to see if you've got email. If it's flashing, if it looks like a closed yellowish envelope, then you want to click on that and read your email. This thing that to me looks like a calculator is really, I think, supposed to be a cell phone. And this is an instant messenger function that Desire to Learn has. I don't think Sean and I are planning on using this in the course. However, it's really a way, if you click on it, it'll show you who is online actively and currently. So if you wanted to click on it, you could see if some classmates were online, you could see if Sean and I were logged in, and you could actually do kind of an instant message sort of thing. So if you ever see this flashing, it might mean that Sean and I are experimenting with it. So if you see it flashing, go ahead and click on it, and we can experiment with that. This white menu bar is going to be really important because it's the main way you get to the different aspects of the course. We're on the course home now, so anywhere you are on the course, if you click on course home, you're going to end up back where you are right now. The content area, I'll talk about in just a minute. That's where you're going to find all of the course content, the assignments, the readings, the links to quizzes, et cetera, all here. We're going to be using course content, every day, every time you log in. Discussion area, again, we're going to be using this extensively this semester, so you can click here to get to the discussion area. Dropbox is a place where you're going to turn in some of your assignments, not all. For instance, your essays will be turned in using the Dropbox. So if you've got Dropbox assignments, you can click on here to get to them. Quizzes, click here to take quizzes. Grades, this is your grade book. Once there are some grades in there, you can click here, see your grades for everything. Of course, you only see your own grades. So everything's here. Definitely let us know if you see issues, mistakes, errors with the grade book. Class list, I'm going to go ahead and click on this. This is the roster of the course, and you can see everybody who's registered for the course is in here now. We're really happy we've got 19 students registered right now. One of the assignments you've got for the first week of the class is to go in and set up a profile where you'll have the option of uploading an image. I definitely hope you'll take the opportunity to do that. If you don't want to show a picture of yourself, upload an icon, an image, something that we can get an idea of who you are. But if you're willing, upload an image so we can see what you look like. The main reason you're going to be using the class list is to send email. I think it's the easiest way to send email, and most likely you're going to be sending email probably only to Shauna or myself. You can certainly email your fellow students if you want to through here, but you're definitely going to need to email Shauna and I, and you're going to need to do it this first week with the syllabus assignment. The easiest way to email is to just scroll down, select me, select Shauna, and then if you click on this email selected users button, it's going to pop up an empty, blank email, and you can send it to us. So definitely you're going to be, using the class list. Groups we're not going to be using. Self-assessments I don't think we're going to be using. Surveys we will be using. There will be a few surveys in the course. So this white menu bar mainly used for navigating around the course. I'm going to go ahead and go into course content, give you an overview of how that's going to work. You're seeing more on this screen than you're going to see. I'm logged in as an instructor, and you can see if I scroll down, You've got week 1, week 2, week 3, all the way down to week 16, 17, which is really the final exam and whatnot. You're probably, not probably, you're only going to see a few items when you log in. The top item here is the Engaging Ethics textbook material. It's all here. You don't need to read it all now, obviously, but it's all here for you. And if you don't want to look at it all, you can just click this to collapse it. This next module is the syllabus, course outline, rubrics, grade sheets, and whatnot. All that's here right now is the syllabus and course outline. Sean and I will be putting up some other things here, but if you need to look at the syllabus, if you need to look at the course outline, this will always be here for you. I'm going to go ahead and close this one too. You can open and close things as you see fit to help you manage your course experience. So here we are in week 1, and Sean and I have really worked hard to try to give you a streamlined course, lots of material, lots of content, but we tried to give it to you in a way that won't seem overwhelming, very organized. Each week has an overview page, which gives you an overview of everything due that week. The next item is always the assignment details, which gives you explicit step-by-step details of what's due that week, the dates, and everything you need to know. So you should always look at the assignment details right away so you get a sense of what we're doing for the week. And then what we're going to see is probably a composition reading for the week and or an ethics reading for the week, depending on what there is. Week 1, there's only composition reading. There is no ethics reading. But if you take a sneak peek down here to week 2, which you won't be able to see, there's English 090 reading. There's also ethics reading. So, all the reading for each week is here. And you'll note these are PDF files that should open up on your computer, and they have some embedded links. So, for instance, instead of giving you all the web links listed separately, we've included them all in a PDF file, one-stop shopping for everything you're going to need to know. And then what you're going to see when you see these little icons here, this is a quick link icon. This is a link to the ethics survey that's due during week 1. This is a link to the discussion area for week 1. So you could use this link to get to the ethics survey, but you could also get there through the survey button. But each week will basically be the same. You're going to see an overview page, an assignment details page, the reading that's due, and then links to the various assignments. Please take the time this first week to make sure you understand how the content area works. Click on things. Let us know if things aren't working. I'm going to go ahead and go over to the discussion area real quick. We're going to be talking a lot about how to do discussion. I'll just let you know now. Do not feel bad if you don't know how to do online discussion. I don't expect you to. Shauna doesn't expect you to. We're going to learn by doing. So get ready to do lots of practice discussion, and just take some risks this first week. You're going to have this practice discussion topic. You can go in here, post, reply, just do anything you want to just practice with the discussions. And I really hope you will do that. Practice with the spell checker, practice editing, practice with different formatting functions. See what you can do with discussions. Use this practice forum. We're also going to be talking about the morality of child rearing this first week. You don't need to do any reading, just a way to kind of get us engaged this first week. So that'll be here. And I'll also show you the class blogs will be listed here. I don't have them all, but when you log in, you should see under class blogs one for you. So class blogs are going to be something we're using to post some of our assignments, and they'll all be listed here. You can always get to them through the discussion area. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the course home as I showed you. It's going to take us back to the home page. I'm not going to go through all of these. Click on them at your will so you can check them out, the gradebook, quizzes, etc. But I did want to talk a little bit about the events. First of all, the events is something Sean and I are going to give you. It's basically a course calendar to just try to remind you when things are due. However, under the content area, in the overview and the assignments detail page, the due dates will always be there. So if Shauna or I forget to put something on the events, it doesn't mean you're not responsible for it. This is really more of a reminder. Events will show up here 3 days before they're due. So this is now telling me that discussion topics will be upcoming and opening on Monday. And later in the week, you'll see, it'll tell you they're closing on Friday. So you're going to see, definitely look at the events. You can also add your own events. If you want a more detailed calendar, if you want to add your own items to the calendar, you're certainly welcome to do that. and I'm going to close out this tour.